Hi, it's Tyrone, and welcome to another episode of The Agent, the greatest agent ever lived. Christ Himself, God Almighty, not yours truly. Thank God for that. This week's topic is titled The Agent Goes Deeper, Deep Sea Fishing. Um, so last week we talked about me casting my net out and going scouting along the east side river, the west side, Outs River, Harlem, Washington Heights, etc. But one thing that people don't realize is that when you go fishing, you never know what you're going to bring up. You could bring up a snapper, a grouper, a catfish, but you could also bring up barracudas or piranhas. You never know. And God knows, in this business, I've caught quite a few of those, the barracudas and the piranhas, as well as the lovely, as usual, snapper that tastes so good, they just easy to work with. But anyways, that's a different story, all right? Count that out. Don't think or dwell on that one there. But anyways, so we're going to talk about this thing there where the agent goes deep sea fishing. When Christ started his own agency, his ministry, his own little business there, one of the places he went to scout for models for future disciples was along the seaside, the seashore. And one of the first people he met was this guy named Simon, who had a fishing boat. And there were two fishermen washing their boats. They'd gone fishing the night before. They hadn't caught anything. If you have no fish to sell, you're not going to make any money. So basically, they were washing down their boat. They're like, okay, we lost money last night, so we'll put the boat aside. But then Christ came and he came up to Simon and he says, can I use your boat? There are two boats, but he chose Simon's boat. And he said, can I use your boat? And Simon said, sure. And Christ went in it and started ministering. And I think one of the things, he wanted to say thank you to Simon, but also to show Simon who he was, that he was Christ the Messiah. So he said to Simon, cast your net out on the other side. And Simon said, Master, we were fishing all night last night and we caught nothing. But because you say so, I will cast my net. And he went out, cast his net on the other side, and caught a whole net full of fish. He caught so much fish that his net started breaking. So he called the other fisherman who was in the other boat and said, throw your net over also. And he did, and he also caught many fish. You see, your blessings will flow over onto others if you have the great agent, God, in your boat. Now the question for everyone is God in your boat? You see, when I cast my net over, I was able to receive so many models, and I didn't have to go to any of their countries to scout for them. I didn't have to go to Brazil, Morocco, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, England, or anywhere to scout for models. Right there in New York, I had just laid everything out to the Lord, and then all of a sudden, all these models were coming from all over the world for me to represent them. Models that were there already in New York. I didn't have to pay any airfare or anything like that. They were there. And that's my story for today. My question is to you and everyone, is God in your boat? Are you allowing the great agent, Christ Himself, into your boat, into your business, into your life, into your entire being? Are you allowing Him to guide you? Because when you look at Peter, Simon, who later was called Peter, he allowed Christ into his boat. And by allowing him into his boat, he was able to bring in a huge oil of blessings. But it didn't even stop there. Because right after that, Simon was so overwhelmed. He turned to the Lord and he started, worshiping Him. And the Lord said, Simon, from now on, you're going to be called fisher of men. And as the story goes, we know Simon was the only of the supermodels in God's agency who got out of the boat when Christ was walking on the water, who got out of the boat and walked on water. He was also the only one who took up a knife when they tried to arrest Christ to cut off a man's hair. That's why I love Peter, Simon Peter. He's still my favorite, or one of my favorite guys in the Bible. God bless you. Shabbat shalom, and get out of your boat. Or if you're still in the boat, invite God in. Shabbat shalom. Bye-bye.